welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some delicious telera bread. In case you guys want to learn how I make this super easy and delicious bread, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 3/4 cup of warm water, 1/4 cup of all vegetable shortening, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so first we're going to start by preheating our oven to the lowest setting. This is just going to help us proof our yeast. Alright, so after that we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients. So I'm going to be using my stand mixer, but you can always knead it as well. So I'm adding my 4 cups of flour. I'm going to add my sugar, my salt, and my yeast. Now the yeast, if you're using the packet, you're just going to need 1 packet. Okay, we're going to mix it all together. All right, so once that's mixed, we're going to add our shortening. Make sure you grab all of that. And now we're going to mix our flour with our shortening. All right, so once our shortening has combined with our flour, we're going to slowly begin to pour our water. Remember, our water is warm. Alright, so after we poured all of our water to our mixture, now we're going to turn off the oven and let this mix for 5 minutes. And if you're kneading, knead for 10 minutes. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, this is what your dough should look like. And as you can see, it's a little bit sticky. This is exactly what you want. So now we're going to transfer into a grease bowl. I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of vegetable oil. I'm just going to rub it all on my bowl. Like that. Now we're going to transfer our dough. And your dough, as you can see, it's sticky, but it's not going to stick to your hand. So now I'm just going to flip it inward to create a ball. Just make a little ball like that. And I'm going to flip it over. Okay, so now we're going to cover it, to grab some plastic wrap and cover the dough. So now we're going to put it in the oven. Remember, your oven should be off, and we're going to let it sit for at least an hour or until our dough has doubled its size. Alright guys, so after an hour, this is what our dough should look like. So now we are ready to form our bread. Alright, so on a clean countertop, I'm going to dust some extra flour. Okay, now we're going to transfer our dough. So just transfer your dough. Alright, so now we're going to fold it inward to remove all the bubbles. Okay, so now we're going to divide our dough into 6 even pieces. I'm just going to cut it in half. And then cut it. Okay, so start grabbing your piece of dough and just start forming a small ball like that. And just fold everything inward and then roll. Okay, so now we're going to press down. So press down using your hand just to flatten out the dough. And I'm gonna use a metal straw to start cutting it. You're not gonna cut it, you're just going to press down all the way. Just like that, to form the shape of our bread. So once our dough looks like this, we're going to transfer into a sheet. Alright, so I'm going to spray my sheet with non-stick cooking spray. Just like that. And then we're going to place our bread like that. So repeat the process. Alright, so now we're going to cover them again with plastic wrap. And we're going to put them back into our oven. Okay, so now we're just going to let them rest again for about 30 to 45 minutes. So it's been 45 minutes. So now we are ready to bake our bread. Alright guys, so after 45 minutes, this is what your telera bread should look like. So now we are ready to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Alright guys, so once our oven is ready, we're going to bake our telera bread for 12 minutes. Alright guys, so after 12 minutes, we're going to lightly brush water on top of our bread. So don't soak your bread, just lightly pass the brush around the bread, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to bake them for another 12 minutes. Alright guys, so after 12 minutes, our telera bread should be done. And this is what it should look like. So now we're just going to pull it out. And we're going to let it rest for at least 20 minutes. Alright guys, so after your bread has cooled down for a little bit, now we are ready to make our tortas. So look at this. And let me tell you that your house will be smelling delicious. And I don't have my little Sharpie knife. Look at that. Still a little hot. But now we are ready to put in our avocado. And of course you can, you know, put your mayonnaise, all your favorite toppings. This bread is perfect. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. And I have my torta here that I'm gonna be enjoying later, but for the video, let me show you guys what it looks like once you open it like that. See that? Super soft, and it's still a little warm, but it's super soft. Perfect. Super delicious, and you can enjoy it just like that with your cup of coffee, champurrado, you name it, or you know, your favorite torta. Super delicious, you guys. I hope you really give it a try. It is time consuming, but it is totally worth it. Super easy. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how to make some delicious telera bread. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres